Well, hello there. Today we are going to go from straight to curly. So, to be honest with you, this is day 4 hair. So, I haven't washed my hair in 4 days. So, it's already dry, and I'm just going to take the front section and I'm going to get a round curling brush and just get right at my roots in the very, very front, which would be considered my bang area. And then I'm gonna start sectioning off my hair in order to curl. I use a Babyliss hair dryer, the Ferrari. That's definitely my favorite. And for the curling iron that I am using today, it is a Hot Tools 1-inch. The size is a 1-inch barrel. So you can see I have most of my hair sectioned up, and I'm just gonna start with my curling iron, taking small sections. And what I do is I start at the very, very root, and I put my curling iron as close to my scalp as I possibly can. I turn it, pump, turn it, pump. I leave some of the ends out, like the bottom out, so I'm not curling all the way down. And I just start working my way around my head, curl, pump, and you can tell a little bit's out. You can see I do have product currently in my hair because this is not fresh washed hair. I just do that because my hair is much fuller after 3 or 4 days of not washing it. It holds a curl much stronger. So some of that smoke you see is just some residual product because the first day that I wash it, I use some dry shampoo and I use some Kenra texture spray or living proof texture spray, depending on what I have at the moment. So I go to another layer, again, just section off most of my hair, and I'm gonna start taking small sections with my curling iron, getting as close as I possibly can to the root. And as you can tell, I am going away from my face. I'm curling towards the back of my head, and I'm working my way around my head in that direction. And once I get to the back and I can go no further, I will switch to the other side and mirror exactly what I just did on the other side. So I'm getting as close as I possibly can to the root. I'm holding my hair out. I'm going towards the back. I twist, pump, and then I bring the hair down. Working all the way, I have 180 degrees of mirrors that I'm looking in so I can see the back of my head pretty well. And then I just run my fingers through it, and I'm gonna go to the next section. Now in this next section, because I'm getting to the part of my head that is in line with my eyes, around my face, I do the same exact thing, but here I'm gonna add a little bit of volume. So I'm going to back comb the remaining sections, not the section right around my face, but the remaining sections, and you'll see how much volume that gets me. Now, if this is day 1 hair and you're going to back comb to get volume, I suggest that you work around your scalp first, like back comb a section, then use hairspray, go to the next section, back comb and hairspray, and then you come back with your curling iron. Give the hairspray that you put in your hair a little bit of time to dry. That way you're not putting a flat iron or a curling iron directly on freshly sprayed hair. But I'm just working my way around, giving some volume because I'm starting to get into the crown of my head, which is where I want most of my volume. And I'm going to do that same process. Here I'm just smoothing, and then I'm gonna start back combing. And then because I have some product already in my hair, because again, it's not freshly washed, I already do have a little bit of volume, so I'm not gonna add any more hairspray. And I'm gonna go back because sometimes, you know, not all of your hair curls the very first time, so it's okay to go back and rework it. So again, on this side, you can see close to my face, I'm not going to back comb for volume. I'm just gonna start and get as close to the root as I possibly can. I'm gonna turn and pump, and then I'm gonna start, since I'm moving away from my eyes, I'm gonna start back combing to add volume. So, and you want to back comb maybe 2 inches from your root and press firmly into your scalp. That's gonna give you the most lift and help keep your hair looking full and bouncy all day long. So I'm just gonna do this process, working all the way around my head once again. And I mean, sometimes the back, you have to be kind of a contortionist to get back there, but, and then before I move to the next section, I use my fingers to just kind of, you know, release some of that curl because I'm not looking for such a tight curl. And as I get closer to the top of my head, you can just see I'm using the same procedure where the hair is closest to my face. I am not back combing, but once I start working away from my face, you can see how much volume I have right there. So this is just, I mean, gonna give you lift all day long. I don't have very thick hair. I have a lot of fine hair, and after so many days of not washing, my hair definitely holds curl and style. I do have, again, some product. I mean, I definitely, you know, the first couple of days have used hairspray, and on day 1, I used a dry shampoo and some texture spray. My hair is pretty much cut all one length. The front is a tad bit longer than the back, and my hairdresser texturizes my hair thoroughly. So it's pretty much a blunt cut with texture. So I'm working towards the top of my head, and I am gonna start just not back combing backwards. And you just go, you work your way to the front of your head. I like a lot of height, so I do a couple sections in this direction. It's just how far back do you want your back combing to be? And as you notice, my hair is pretty much parted in the middle. And I'm not going to wear my hair parted in the middle, but when I am styling it, I like to blow it dry, parted in the middle. I like to curl it, parted in the middle. And this is where the back combing ends. I have just my curling iron, and I have sectioned off. You can see I'm pointing out, make sure that your hair is parted in the middle, and I'm still curling my hair back, but there's no back comb. Now on this front part, I like to get 2 sections. This is one section, and pull it straight out in front of my face, and then curl it towards the back. That way, if you did choose to wear it parted in the middle, you can see the natural curl curves right around your eye when you do it this way. So I'm done curling, and I'm just going to use my fingers to kind of loosen everything, get some of that back combing out, and then I'm going to use a product that helps. It's an Aveda product that, you know, really helps your hair stay in place. It plumps the hair, it gives you a little bit of grit. Not everyone chooses to use this every day. I do because I have pretty fine hair and I want some grip when I'm trying to style it. So I have flipped my hair over to my part. There's not a total definite part, but it's not parted in the middle. You can see the volume that I have in front, the volume that I have all around my hair. And I just use my fingers to rustle out that back combing and smooth out the curls. Now, if this is a little bit too curly for you, you can use your flat iron just to take out some of the curl and smooth the ends, like if you don't want the ends to be so curly.